Hello, Sululu.
Good afternoon.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Give me a second, Jitin. Just a
Sure,
second.
sure, sir.
Sorry. From my side, I disconnected you.
No problem, sir.
Left the meeting.
No problem.
Uh, you can close your mic, camera. Turn off your camera. We don't need that.
Sure, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, let's start. Let's start from your basic intro. First question I want to know: is my voice audible, and is there any background noise from my side?
Sir, it's a little bit, but I will manage. No problem.
Okay, I think it will be gone now.
Sure, sir.
Can you give me a basic intro of yourself?
So, well, so my name is Jitan Kumar Soni. I am recently graduated from Triple IT Kalyani, and I done my schooling from Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, and I belong to Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh. And during my BTech journey, I learned multiple skills like Java, Python. In Python, I'm not much proficient, but I learn and JavaScript, MERN, and SQL, MongoDB. And I also did multiple projects Tynor Local Shop Product Finder, Ragdoc Q&A system, Torno Stock, and I did an internship at Figmenta as a full stack developer intern, which is basically B2B Italy based company who provide design services and also AI chatbot to the different companies. So I made a hypertext agent, which is basically AI chatbot agent for the company website, and also, I am did an open source at a project and done 400 for my problem solving skill. I did 400 plus days of problems on various platforms. So all these things
That's
are
very okay. That's very good, Jitin.
yes, sir.
Let's start from technical part. Can you tell me what is Git and GitHub and what's their difference between them?
Sir, basically in the Git is a tool where we can where we can see our changes, and also I can got multiple version of our project with respect to the changes I did. And GitHub is basically it's we can say a cloud platform which like store our repository and our used to store our code online. So these is for these things, sir.
That's very good, Jitin. Can you tell me what is Docker?
Sir, Docker is basically when I create any project or I am working on any system. So if my friend also want to work on that in their web device, so he can't directly run that project in their system without Docker, because Docker contain dependencies and also I use different Python version which I like in their system have different versions. So Docker useful for that. So it's a containerization we can say tool. So all packages and application these things are.
Okay, Jitin. That's very good. I have a question like, suppose uh, uh, the first time we build our Docker image, it takes too much time. While the
Yes.
same image we build second time, it takes less time. Can you tell me why?
So first time when I like creating Docker image, so it took too much time. So basically, sir, Docker image is a like blueprint we can say, and it's took less time because of I have resources on then in our virtual machine. I don't have architecture, proper architecture, how to do that. And so for different uh, which system, operating system I have to use, what I have to use. So in the beginning, first time I don't have the proper experience for that, so we can say. And in the second time I have like proper knowledge how to host, how to which operating system I have to use to. So that's why it's will faster in second time.
Okay, Jitin, that's the correct answer I was looking for. Can you tell me some GitHub commands like basic GitHub?
So basic GitHub Git I use Git add, Git push, and also Git init and Git different Git. I use also Git clone for if I want any repository I have to clone. So I also did it in the open source. So I also can for Git status and these commands are.
Jiten, that's good. Now I want to know how we can add a specific file for Git.
How I can add?
Suppose I want a Git add a specific file. How I can add that?
So if I want to add any specific file using
Hmm.
add, so we can say like we first like give our command like git add and then file name.
Ah,
So
okay, that's correct. Okay,
yes,
next question. Do you know what is RAG?
yes sir. RAG is basically used for retrieval.
Jitin, just a second, just a second. So
So
what I want from you, you tell me what is RAG. Explain its whole workflow, like from the very basic step to very final step. That's what I want.
sure sir.
So
So basically RAG is stand for retrieval augmented generation, and it's like used for like if I fetch any information to the our like document or knowledge base to the system. So first he retrieve the data from their knowledge base and then convert into the small chunks, then convert into a small chunks, and chunk will be chunks length will be depend on how accuracy we want. So and also when we convert into the chunk, we convert chunk to embedded using embedding models. Like I use I OpenAI embedded model for changing chunk into the embedding. So using embedding, I change the chunk into the numerical form. And when we got numerical form data that chunk, so we store it into our vector DB using we store it using cos no it's a cos for semantic I use cos uh, yes cos search. Uh, I use cosine similarity. Yes, use cosine similarity for their for proper position. And also, if I have any query, so if my query go to the rag, so first of all, the query will convert into embedding, and then relevant chunk retrieve from the vector DB. So using that relevant chunk, our LLM, which is a generation LLM, which I LLM will convert using that chunk like a good response, sir.
okay, Jitin, that's good. Next, I want to know from you is, do you know what is? I want to know difference between WebSockets and REST APIs, and I want to know what is WebSocket and what is difference between WebSockets and REST API.
So, sir,
And same for REST. What is REST and what is difference between WebSocket and REST API?
sure, sir.
Means okay, continue.
So basically, in the WebSocket, we have like we can say to request response. It's a request response, like two-way communication. Instead of like in WebSocket, we have a two-way communication in the same time, and like client and server can send data at any time, and it's like also it's like their latency. We can say if latency is very low because it's a real-time communication, and it's like best for real-time applications. And also if I talk about REST API, so REST APIs are like a REST API. Basically it's a type of API which is like use HTTP methods and HTTPS methods. And like client, if I send any request to the server, so we use REST API. And like it's used in the best for like CRUD applications. And like also if I talk about some examples. So, yeah, WebSocket is basically used to uh, sorry, it's a real time in uh, we can say in a WhatsApp chat we can use WebSocket. And also we can use into like where like we have to like showing our data in live node live. So where I can use,
Okay,
yes sir.
Jitin, understood what you're trying to say. Let's go to next question. Can you tell me a top five best time complexity in ascending order?
Sir, top five best time complexity into descending order.
Ascend,
So, so descending
descending,
or
ascending order,
ascending
ascending,
order.
ascending.
So, sir, first of all, like it's a big of no, it's a log of I think. Mm, sir, I think best one is a big of one, and after that log n, then after n log n, and then sorry, first big of one, then log n, and then log n after big of n, then n log n, then n square, sir.
That that's good, Jitin. Can you tell me, have you ever tried competitive programming?
Yes, sir. I'm not much proficient in computer, but I did.
Okay. Can you tell me how much you are okay with competitive programming? PP?
So basically, currently I'm in final year, so I am just looking for a opportunity. So that's why I am not like doing much competitive type of problems. So, but I am interested in that. But like it's taking so much more time. That's why, like,
Okay, okay, understood.
yes,
I
sir.
thought at the start of interview you said you are graduated.
Yes, sir. I am graduated recently, like 1 month ago.
Okay, from IIT Kalyani,
Yes, sir.
Triple IT.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The next question I want to know: give me the top five best LLM present in the market right now, and why they are at which field they are best, and uh, organization or company building them, building maintaining them.
Okay. So, sir, like right now, best five LLMs if I talk about. So I think recently some Claude is the sir Claude 4.8 is like came, and also after that, like, I think sir Claude is very much good for uh, making web app and these things, and also it's like if I think about related to codings and large data code base, so Claude Opus 4.8 is much more better, sir, and it also came in recently, and also after Claude Opus by 4.8, we can say like again 4.7, and then after we can go Codex 5.5, and then
Okay,
after
Jitendra, this
yes, sir.
is Claude is from work organization. I want you name all the other organizations, the models they are giving.
Okay, sir, sure. Sir, in the market, Gemini 2.5 Pro is available, and also Grok 4. It's also around 4.3 available, and also if GPT 5.5, Grok, and Key. Sir, Kimi, I don't know like it's much good or not because I'm not used that. I think, sir, there is DeepSeek. DeepSeek also good, sir. DeepSeek,
Okay, what's your take on GPT's model, and
sir.
what your take on GPT and Gemini models?
Sir, on like GPT and Gemini, I think doing conversation with the GPT is much more easier, and like he Gemini just it's when I work with Gemini, I see like difference. Like I have to explain everything to the Gemini, but GPT also understood at which position I am currently, and from which point with which point of view I am like asking the question. So that's why I think GPT is much more preferred from myself, and also the if I talk about I did for DSA problems, I solved matlab, tough problems via Gemini. So Gemini is like much more good in hard competitive type of problems. DSA problems, sir.
Okay, Jitendra, that's good. The next question I want to know, suppose we are building a post API, REST post API, how I can increase the efficiency of that API to
So Sinda,
send a large data set from through the API.
so sir,
Have you
I
understood the question clearly?
sir I it's like I have how to like I have to handle a large data set using API
Efficiently, that's my question.
efficiently, yes, sir. So
Hmm.
basically, for handling large data set, we have like multiple we can say when have to handle large data sets, sir. So first of all, I have to reduce I first of all my point in my mind, I have to just focus on memory uses, reduce memory uses, and like improve speed, and also for this I can use like I can use batch processing, and I also can see I reduce redundancy, and also I can like asynchronous processing I can implement, and also we can use pagination. With the use of pagination, like uh, yes sir, use pagination I can, and also these things sir, and also proper indexing, and um,
Okay.
these things.
Okay, understood. Just a second, Jitin.
Sure.
Jitin, do you have any past experiences?
Yes, sir. I did an internship at Figmenta for like I made an AI chatbot agent.
Can you tell me what was your role there and what did you learn there
So
and
actually,
how
sir,
you improved
yes,
and how
yes.
you improved over the time?
So basically, sir, as of I joined Figmenta as a full stack developer intern, and where I contributed as a like a I my role was to they provide me a work to make a like AI chatbot agent for company website, where like a chatbot have the context of the also the website page. Also, if I add any knowledge base from the company, so I made that, and using I also implement rag their rag architecture. So I see that when I working on that, like first of all, I created a complete architecture, like how can when I like step by step when I have to implement this and when I have to implement this, and I face some like challenges first. Like it's in the previous in the early time, like I don't have much knowledge about which LLM is good for generation, which one is good for embedding. So like my mentor is helped me to determine that LLMs, and also I when I like completely I just took this task for I made architecture for 15 days. So basically I think I will do it in 15 days. So I classify the work regarding that. So every day like I work on hypertext agent. So I implemented a Puppeteer for extract the data from the HTML codes, and also when like I was like made after 15 days, so I
Just a second, Jitin. What did
sure,
you use Puppeteer?
sir,
What did you use Puppeteer to extract data from
sir,
website HTML?
yes, sir.
Okay, continue.
Yes. So, sir, I use that, and also when like I made this, so I see like my CEO was not happy with me because the and intelligence level of my chatbot was not much good at that time, because he's like replying very generic in a very generic way. So I see that there I have to train my chatbot. So I do that again properly. So I add logics and some logic like escalation threshold. I use conversion score, and I also use um escalation logic confident score. So using
Okay,
these,
Jitin.
yes sir.
Uh, can you tell me what are the best unsupervised learning algorithms?
Sir, best unsupervised learning algorithm is I think
Okay, Jitin. Don't tell me best unsupervised learning algorithm. Tell me all the famous unsupervised learning algorithm.
so sir, best like I think
No, no, Jitin. Don't tell me the best one. I'm saying tell me all the unsupervised learning algorithms
sir,
and explain me what they do, how
okay
they
sir.
work.
So there are multiple. Most famous is I think K means clustering, and also hierarchical clustering, and also it's a principal component, PCA. It's PCA, and these things, and one of the I think uh, it's a priori, sir. I think any sir.
Yes, yes, Jitin.
And one more unsupervised, like it's density, density. So it's density based. Is I don't recall.
Okay, Okay, Jitendra, what is the difference between random forest and decision tree?
Sir, main difference between random forest and decision tree. Uh, Sir, I know like little bit it, but I'm not proficient in ML part. So, but like in the random forest, I think it's a collection of multiple trees, and a decision in the decision tree, I have only one tree, and like so, sir, don't know much about this because I'm not proficient in ML part, sir.
Okay, Jitendra, that's
I'm
good.
I
Uh,
will learn,
do you have,
sir. Sir, I think you are muted.
uh, I'm saying, Jitin, do you have any questions for me?
Okay, so